Hi, Pastor Jeff here with your devotional for today, and my topic is one of my favorites. I'm going to talk about missions. A lot of times when people think about missions, they think about something that they have to do in another language, in another culture, in another part of the world. But missions is much more than that. It's who we are. It's what we're called to do. It's the big what of why we're here and what we're doing. Second only to the four main questions of existence. The um, meaning and origination and meaning and morality and destiny. I mean, why am I here? What's life all about? Who's right? Who's wrong? What's right? What's wrong? And where am I going when I die? So those are the four basic questions of all humanity. But then it comes down to uh, what is life really all about, and what am I supposed to do? You see, we were created in the image of God, and we were given His Spirit to serve in His creation as His priesthood. And so that mandate has never changed. That word mandate is kind of an unusual word that's not used very often. It means we use it as a command, but it really means that it's something it's a gift that's given into our hand. It's something that's handed to us, a responsibility. He created us to fill the earth and rule over it, and that mandate has never changed. And then, of course, He's restored us back to Himself through His Son, so that we can have access to God and enter again by faith into the spiritual realm and begin to fulfill our calling yet again, to fulfill our mandate, to, as we know now, not just to fill the earth and rule over, but to go into all the nations as a witness. And we start right where we are. Missions always begins right in front of you. What's at hand? What is it that we have in front of us? What opportunities has God provided? I believe if we take the steps of obedience with what's in front of us, we'll be surprised where God leads us and what He does to fulfill His purpose. Now, in Acts chapter 26, the Apostle Paul is called into this ministry and has an amazing experience with the Lord, and he's given what is quoted as the divine vision. And there are seven blessings in the mandate of the divine vision that God gave to Paul, and it's the same thing for us. And the seven blessings are the mandate. Number one, that he was sent. Jesus said in John 20:21, as the Father sends me, so I send you. So, number one, he was sent in Jesus' name. He was sent as an ambassador. He was sent as a sent one or apostle or missionary. Those are all the same words. And the second thing is why. He was sent to open their eyes. You see, people are blind and stumbling around in the darkness, and we can help open their eyes by telling them the truth. The third is what? They turn from darkness to light. The fourth, they turn from the dominion of Satan to the dominion of God, and to see people walk into the very purpose for their existence and see their lives, see them come alive and their eyes get open, and they are delivered then in this situation. This is our mission. But number five is that they may receive forgiveness of sins. You see, everyone lives with that sense of guilt. There's a pressure, there's an ought that we don't even live up to our own standards, let alone God's. And so we can help them by bringing forgiveness. Jesus said, "Who you forgive is forgiven." And we share that gospel of the kingdom, and we help people enter into the forgiveness of the Lord. And then number six is that they may receive an inheritance. In other words, they were created for a purpose, and God has a plan for them, and He wants them to enter into that inheritance, and we can introduce them to that. And then number seven is that this results in being set apart. The spiritual religious word is sanctified, but they're set apart in Jesus. So when we're involved in the ministry of the kingdom, when we're involved in the mandate of God, what we're really doing is we're just fulfilling our purpose, what we were called, what we were created for. We serve as kings and priests unto our God in His creation for ceaseless ages, tumbling endlessly upon ceaseless ages. God created humanity to be His priesthood from the beginning, and this is how it will all conclude. Now, when I travel and people ask me what I do, I have to be careful so that I'm not responding with some cliche or something. I don't wear a collar. I don't do things that will acknowledge that I'm in the ministry. But so when they ask what I do, I do tell them that I work for a global enterprise, and so all those who are His, who are sent, work for a global enterprise. We have outlets in every country. We have hospitals, we have hospices, we have homeless shelters, we have orphanages, we care for unwed mothers, we have food pantries, stores, school supplies. We do marriage work, we do family work, We do all kinds of vocational educational programs, and we're involved in social justice programs. We do reconciliation services. I tell them, basically, who I work for, we serve people from birth to death, and we deal in the area of behavioral alternatives. And then they're pretty amazed, and they say, well, what company is this? And I say, well, I work with the church. This is what the church is called to do. We're called to serve God and to serve others. And our mission is go, God and others. Our mission is go to the ends of the earth. Our mission is go to what God's put right in front of you. That is our mission, and that is our challenge. Many years ago, I found out that the frustration of missions is that we can't seem to get our hand. It's such a big, it seems like impossible job, but it's like a big beach ball. You can't get your hands all the way around it, and the more you try to grab, the more it gets away from you. But God says, just do what's in front of you. Go to your neighbor. Go to the person that's right next to you. Go where God leads you. Go where He opens the door. In fact, I have 4 words that I have used for years to kind of challenge people to step out into mission, and that is to go, to give, to grow, and to groan. These 4 G's just kind of help me remember. We go to the ends of the earth. We start right where we are, but we go to the ends of the earth. Jesus said, as Father sent me, so I send you. What? To go. And then we give. We give our time, our talents, and our treasures to serve God and His kingdom. And that's why we support missionaries. We're going, they're going, and we're going through them. Just like it says of David, it says that there are warriors who go to the front lines, and then there are those who serve those warriors, and that they receive the same reward as the ones at the front line. So we give. We give our above our tithe to missions. Now the church gives into missions, but we give above, so we can be a part and sow into that eternal reward. And then we grow. There's a constant learning and growing and understanding the world in which we live, so that we can be faithful and better witnesses. And then finally, we groan. That's intercession. That is prayer. That's standing in the gap. It's lifting up His kingdom. Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. This is our calling. We are a missions people. We are a sent people. To go, to give, to grow. I hope as you think on these things today, God will give you an opportunity to use His voice and to bring and see the divine vision realized in someone's life that He's brought near to you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.